All right, so here we go. There's a little secret. If you've got any sort of air tools, and that secret is plumber's paste. It's taught to me by a friend who a very good tradesman. He's actually an inspector now. It's a complete mess and possibly a waste of time, but I don't think so, because when you want to run constant PSI, you don't want leaks. Plus, it just sounds bad too. Sounds like a bunch of angry cobras trying to do something. So, grab your old thread sealer, but before you do, make sure this stuff is at room temperature. It's already thick as can be. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit on there. And then I'm going to put on my Teflon tape. Teflon tape, I'm convinced, was invented by the devil himself. Pretty bad. Drives me nuts. And I always thread it wrong, so don't laugh too hard. There is a right way to thread it and a wrong way to thread it, and bar none, I get it wrong every time. So we're going to go with righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Put our Teflon tape on. And before we go any further, I'm going to go extra nuts and put another round of this goop on there. Helps kind of keep it in place. You're going to wind up wiping most of this off, but when all is said and done, you'll get connections that last literally for a decade. That's the first time I'm replacing this. So now I'm going to take this and make a complete mess of everything and just kind of shove it in. Shoving it in has both created and solved a lot of problems in life, but in this case, it's going to work out just fine. So now we've got a nice level of crud built up. Now I'm going to grab a whole bunch of paper towels and start wiping this stuff off. Plumber's paste. Find it in your grocer's freezer. I can't see half my screen, and I kind of don't care. So now that I've given it a thorough wipe down, now we're going to use the old tiny little wrench here. With my gorilla hands, I hope I don't break these fittings the way I've broken other ones, like the one I had to fish out of here the other day. Now that I'm happy it's tight enough, I'm going to throw this plumber's paste away, because by God, if it gets on anything, good luck getting it off. Obviously, this also works great on hydraulic applications. I forget what the PSI rating is on it. But it'll work. So now let's get that last little bit cleaned off. Now you will get a leak-free seal to whatever air tool you're running. I do this with all my air tools, all my quick disconnects, and I'll also use it on plumbing. My only advice is, if there is even a drop of water and you are using it on a wet application, it will not work properly. It will leak. So you need to make sure that whatever joint you're sealing up is bone dry. If that's the case, you can get started and really use pretty much within the next few minutes. Hope you enjoy.